We're back in the office like we never left. Today we have a special guest, la cantante, Leslie. How are you, my friend?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for coming. You're actually the first celebrity. I was so like in shock when you said yes because I don't have so much followers or anything. So when I asked you, you're like, yeah, sure. I was like, because you don't do this too much. You don't do this too much.
No, I do a lot of interviews.
No.
But I love it. I like to be here with my Mercy.
Ay,
Hoy no estamos dando palo.
Hoy no.
Aquí, the office.
So, how did you get into singing?
I always liked singing. Like,
Since you were little?
Since I was little. It was like my way of like calming down.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I would get sad, I would also sing. It was like kind of like my way of expressing things. And I always liked it since I was a little kid.
In Cuba?
Yes.
And when you were popular in Cuba or?
No, in Cuba, I went to music school. I went to music school for about 6 years. And I did some records. I did like 3 recordings. But I came here at like 19, so I didn't really have a career in Cuba.
Okay. And then from Cuba, you came here and you started singing?
Came here, and here I started my career.
And you met your husband here?
Yeah.
That he's also in your band?
In my band, yeah. He's like my musical director, el que se encarga el cariñito. Like it's got a lot of departments there.
How's the music industry for you? How's it been? As you're considered independent. So how is it? So how does it work for you on that?
It's always been very hard. I think like music industry is like about the craziest business you can get into. It's a very like changing business. It's a very challenging business because you have to always be doing stuff. Siempre tienes que estar ahí haciendo cosas. You can never stop. Como dice mi canción, no pare.
No pare. Okay, you always have to be doing yourself independent. So when you're in
yourself, making songs, writing songs, recording videos, I mean, you have to stay current.
Supposedly the Miami has grants for artists.
Yes.
Has that? Have you ever applied for it?
Yeah, actually, they have been helpful for a couple of years. About like for 3 years we got the grant. Last year we didn't get it because they cut the funds of it.
But we're in the board meeting when that happened.
But yeah, I mean, the grants are always helpful.
Right.
Any help, it's always helpful.
Right.
So getting grants from Miami-Dade is very important.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they should do more for local artists?
Of course,
because you also teach.
Yeah.
So you see this with your students, and
I think there's a lot to be done in Miami-Dade, like culture in Miami-Dade. I think we can do a lot too. I mean, we're a big city. I think we have a lot of artists. We have a lot of people here. So of course, there's always more to be done.
And you also perform in a couple places.
Yes, we do live music. We perform around Miami. Our main house is Ball & Chain. That's our like number one house in La Habana. And we always do once a month. So you can see it in my Instagram, like everywhere where we post tour dates. You can find our dates once a month, always in Ball & Chain.
You also performed in Calle Ocho. And it was funny because I didn't know you were performing. And then we did a podcast with Survivor Pathway, and he was filming you the whole time.
Yeah, because we did Carnival on the Mile. We always do. We haven't done Calle Ocho in like...
Oh, it was Carnival. Okay.
Yeah. So we do Carnival on the Mile every year. We've done Carnival on the Mile for 22 years.
Oh, wow.
Consecutive. So we played Carnival on the Mile for 22 years in a row, which is great. I love Carnival on the Mile.
Yes, and then
it was amazing.
He says they had artists, but when you started singing, he was saying it was like hearing Celia Cruz singing again. Because you have salsa and jazz type of mix. But you've been compared to Celia Cruz.
No, I love Celia. I think Celia, it's like, yo digo el alma mía in one of my songs. It's like such an amazing being. Ella un ejemplo tan grande in like all senses. Like personally and like as an artist, as a Cuban, as a woman. Like she's this like big... referent for us. So, my voice is not quite like Celia's voice. My voice is a lot higher, like it's a little different. But I do a lot of her music, and I, of course, like I have studied her. I have studied her way of singing. I've studied the way she improvises. I love the way she improvises. So I've picked up a lot of like that sort of thing. The improvising, the phrasing of the songs, the way of singing it. También con los géneros. She used to sing like a whole bunch of genres. Like she would do guaracha, she would do son, she would do salsa later. So it's like she's got a lot of like matices that I love.
No, he was like crazy. He was like filming. He's like, como Celia Cruz, you no soy cubano, pero the whole time in the video, so I was like, that's my girl, that's Leslie.
Yeah, that's because our band sounds very traditional, Cuban sometimes. It also has like a lot of mix with like American music. So we do like mambo, we do, we mix like a little bit of son con hip hop, or con funk, or con,
a little bit of mix of
jazz.
Have you ever gone to Cuba to sing, or
No.
ever since you left?
No.
Would you ever?
No, I haven't been actually in like about 13 years. It's like my
you-
personal choice. I'd rather not.
Not, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel about these singers that they come here and they go back to Cuba?
That's like a delicate, type of thing. I think it's very personal. I think it's a very personal thing. Like if you're up for doing that, no te critico, it's your thing.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But I can't do it myself. Like I don't think I'm going to be able to go there and sit, to talk con el ministro de cultura. Like I can't.
Right.
Because we don't share like
The
same ideal,
Right,
same
right.
opinion. So I cannot sit to negotiate with a person that I just don't respect or don't,
Right.
I really like. So,
Right. So you stay away.
That's why I'd rather stay away, over here in Miami. I'm very happy. I'm a 305 girl.
Till we die.
Yes. So me quedo aquí en mi Miami, beautiful and happy. Y no, de verdad, I'm not, not into that. I don't think I'm doing it.
Does it hurt your feelings as you that you've been singing all your life and you see something that comes from Cuba or from somewhere and all of a sudden they become successful and you're like, what about me? Like I've been doing this.
I don't know, like not really. Like I'm so used to like being kind of like an island.
In your own little world, right?
My own little.
I'm like that too.
Like great. Si ahora está funcionando and they can come and they can do their thing. Bendiciones.
Right.
I respect it. Like lo respeto y de verdad I'm great. Like I think that's awesome. Pero no, like yo no, ¿sabes? No voy a ir a compartir con el régimen, no voy a representar el régimen en ninguna parte. I'm not that.
No, that's not your thing.
Yo soy Cuba, pero en mi propia, ¿sabes? En mi propia vida. Yeah,
sí.
No, yo no voy a ir a Cuba a ningún festival. I'm not going to.
But I've seen you representing Cuba.
Of course, because I am Cuba.
Right. I've seen you wearing, like, because people think, oh, she doesn't want to talk about Cuba. I'm not going to. No, I've seen you.
Totally.
And I've seen music videos that you dressed, I think, with the flag one time.
Flag, I can dress like con la carilla de cobre.
Right.
Con mucho.
In a model runway.
Mucha ropa. Hemos ido hasta Francia con Jazz González. We've been to the Paris show, pero like no, yo no comparto los ideales de la revolución ni nada. So I'm not gonna go perform. I'm not gonna go perform at a festival over there. That's not gonna happen,
So I
do represent Cuba, and I am Cuba here in Miami.
In Miami. As long as we don't forget the roots, right? So a new song came out.
Yay! Vuelvo a sonreír.
What is this about?
Bueno, this is the first song of a whole record that's gonna come now in 2025 in May. So we're releasing this one song as a single que se llama Vuelvo a sonreír. Es una salsa I wrote a long time ago. I wrote this in like 2017.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were actually in Islas Canarias. We were in Islas Canarias for the Jazz Festival.
Okay.
And my husband, Raymond, was not there yet. He was coming in a plane.
So you were missing
very worried.
You were missing him?
He's terrible traveling alone. Para viajar solo es el com del despiste. So I was so worried. I was like, oh my God, like the plane, he has to do the connection and whatever. And then I was walking around in Lanzarote, which is this beautiful island, and it's got a beautiful sea, like beautiful beach. It's amazing with like black stones and like white houses. Very beautiful island. And I was like, you know what? I need to relax. Like, I'm here enjoying the beautiful sun, you know, beautiful beach. Like, just like, calm down, because hope always comes back. Everything's gonna be fine. And that's when this idea came up.
Oh, are you missing him?
Vuelvo a sonreír.
When you saw him.
Esa la esperanza. Vuelvo a sonreír. You know, because the idea that you're gonna be here and everything's gonna be fine reassures me, and I'm smiling again.
That's love. That's true love.
That's true love.
How long have you guys been together?
Oof, it's gonna be 18 years pretty soon.
Oh, so when you came from Cuba, you just met him?
No, not really. I've been here for a little longer than that. I've been here for like 20-something years already, so I'm truly a 305 girl.
But you guys write your own music, you do everything. And then the album, what is this album gonna be about? Is this an exclusive?
We have a lot of things coming in the album. We have a couple genres. I always do different genres. I don't like to do like one single thing, like only salsa or only son or only whatever. I do everything and I love it because I get bored. I am like very active, so I get bored very easily. That's why I change genres, and I have this show that's like all over the place because I love it. So we're having a little bit of salsa. We have 2 salsas in the record, like straight out modern, you know, very mixed with beats and with very modern salsa. We have un son que grabamos con un artista colombiano. Muy importante, que ya van a ver muy pronto, que es una super sorpresa que tenemos para el disco, que es un son, suena un son viejo cubano y lo hicimos a dúo, que va a estar muy interesante.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, I have un poquito de cubatón.
¿Cómo?
Cubatón.
This is something
con salsa, con timba.
Pero it's something different from you.
No,
Cuban.
we did a little bit with Son Locos.
Oh, I remember Son Locos.
Yeah, we did timba, son y reggaeton, which was kind of like that. But I've never done it as Leslie Cartaya, so it's
that's what I'm saying. It's something different. I'm so excited.
What else? What else we have? We have Magic, which is a song that I wrote with Alex Cuba. It's a beautiful song. And it's a mix like between a very high salsa and like, we could say funk, like very high funk. So it's like a super explosion of like Latin sounds.
I'm so excited. There's a few songs. I was like,
yeah, and it's a Spanglish song, much.
Oh, my type of music.
We're doing very like traditional stuff. Like I have a guajira that hopefully we're gonna get a featuring with this like very important Cuban. Hopefully.
Do you want to say the name?
No, not
the surprise. The surprise.
But se llama Mi Cuba, and it's a very Cuba song. Doing una guajira mezclada con beats. So yeah, we have 10 songs.
Oh.
Tengo también una canción with República Dominicana with an amazing songwriter, Kobe Quintana. That's a beautiful song, and I was able to produce over there. So very many surprises.
Oh, I'm so excited. You also been nominated for a whole bunch of awards too.
Yeah. We've been nominated for a Latin Grammy about 3 times. A Grammy once. We won Emmy for Miami Boheme. And we were nominated for another Emmy later that we didn't get.
Oh.
And we have an Aurora Award. We have, I think, a Telly Award. We have a couple awards.
Oh, wow. So if anybody wants to go see you live, they can go see you?
Ball and Chain.
Always
once a month. Always a Ball and Chain. You can find the date on my Instagram. I always announce it about a week, 2 weeks before. And it's always once a month on Ball and Chain with a full band, la banda completa, gozadera.
Live singing.
Live everything.
Everything live.
Live everything, full band. Y nos divertimos mucho, la verdad.
Ay, Dios mío. So anyways, I'm going to be posting her Instagram for you guys to follow her, see her in concert. You won't regret it. She has the most beautiful voice. It's something very different. It's a different kind of rhythm that she has. It's her own style that I love. And what I love about her, because she did a song one time for my business.
Dale palo.
Dale palo. And the same way that she sings it live is the same way it's always sounds the same. Because there's some celebrities that you hear them in live and you hear them in the radio, you're like, that has happened to me before by a famous singer.
No, it's the same.
It's the same. It's the same.
Hear me on YouTube.
So please support your local artists, and thank you so much for coming. I know you're doing your campaign for your new album, so thank you so much. much.
Follow Mercy. Follow the podcast.
And follow Leslie.
Yeah.
Thank
No
you.
pare. No pare. No pare.
Yo quiero despertar.